Okay, guys, I see many of you have joined, so we can start. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So, guys, this is the machine. I'll be backing up and I'll show it to you how to restore the machine. Right. So this machine is here in C drive. I have created a folder named C drive folder. Here I have a file called C drive file and nothing else. I've just written C drive file, C drive file. Right? So that is your OS disk. And this is, I have added an extra disk, UT-Kloud, U drive folder, and U drive file, and nothing. I have just mentioned U drive file, U drive file. So now we are going to see how to back up this machine. We have already seen the backup, how to restore this machine, and what are the methods do we have available for restoring. And with that, let me check if this machine has any website. This machine also should have the same website which I have shared with you guys, but let me check. Can you guys also see if you guys can see any website in this machine? I'll be pinging you the email address. This is the email address. Sorry. This is the IP address which we have for this machine. Here it is, 40.71.85.152. Let me know if you guys are able to see any website.
Yeah, T-Soft.
Okay, so this machine has a website, which means has an application, has two files, right? And we are going to go ahead and try to restore this machine. But what has happened here, I think this is the machine जिसमें मैंने already backup start कर दिया था. So let me check the backup jobs. Yes, so this is the one. So we'll have to wait until this gets finished. Once this is finished, then only I'll be able to run a new backup. And this backup, the one which is being used, is not useful for me as of now because ये जो files है temp वाले files, I created them just now. Okay? So उस backup में वो वैसे भी cover नहीं होंगे. Right? I won't be able to recover them. So once that backup is done, I will start a new backup and then I'll show you the practical of restore. Meanwhile, let's quickly go ahead and check the theory of restore. Is it clear, guys, to everyone?
Yes.
Yes, no, maybe any doubt? Did you not understand? Any confusion? Yes, guys, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. You
Okay,
can go
right. So
ahead.
I'm waiting for this backup to be finished so I can start a fresh backup because the fresh backup will have the files which I have recently created, which we can use uh, to check how the restore work. Meanwhile, let's
And
get.
and approximately how much time it takes to back up? Like,
It depends on the size of the machine. Last time it took 26 minutes.
okay,
Prior to that, it took 1 hour and 26 minutes. That was the first backup, I guess. Sometimes
okay,
it will take more time. Whatever the data size you have depends on the machine. That much time it will take. Right. So this machine VM02 last time it took 26 minutes. So I'm hoping in another 5-6 minutes this will be over. And if you want to see more a granular way, you can click on view details. You can see it has already taken the snapshot. And now it is transferring the data. Right. So it is not going to take much time. But still we'll wait for this one. Right. Meanwhile, let's get started with theory. Theory itself, it's going to take a lot of time, and then we'll go ahead and do the practical. Once that is done, in between, I'll keep checking how much time it takes, or whether it has been completed or not. Right. So let's go ahead and get started with restore. So a backed up VM can be restored with multiple methods, guys. There's not only one method which can be used for restore. It can be and again, it doesn't apply only for VM. It can apply for other resources also. Not same exactly. These specific options which we are reading, these are only for VM. Right? But everything will have multiple methods. So we are focusing on VM. Most of the time questions will be on VM. So a backed up VM can be restored using below methods. What are the methods? The methods are restore VM as a new VM. For example, the machine of mine, I have taken the backup and now I want to restore. So why would I take this as a new machine? What could be the scenario? What comes to your mind, guys? Why would I restore the machine as a new VM? Not the technical business scenarios I'm asking. Why do you think that one machine which is corrupted and now you're asking me to restore, but restore as a new machine? Okay, that's okay.
To
I'll explain.
divide the load. To divide the load.
No, your first machine is not working as it is. Ultimately, you are gonna end up with only one machine. How are you dividing the load? Your first machine, it got shut down, right? It got either shut down or it is not working, it is crashed. It could be any reason. But first machine is not working, uh, that is the reason you're trying to restore the machine.
Yes.
Yes, any guesses? If not, that's okay. Let's move ahead. Right. First thing, a restore could be done on the same location. If my machine is in East US, okay, and my vault is in East US, which is a mandatory, then I can restore the machine in East US, or I can restore it in a different location also. Is this clear, guys? That when you have a machine, you require a recovery service vault, you require a vault in the same region. But when it comes to restoring, you can create the new machine because it is a new machine being created. The only thing is that it has some data, some applications. Baki machine to jo hai pura new create ho raha hai, right? So you can choose the different location, which is preferred actually, right? To just avoid the confusion. You may have the existing machine with the same name, और आप उसी नाम से एक और मशीन बना रहे हो, मे बी एक -1 वगैरह 2 लगा दोगे, but it's almost similar. So to avoid the confusion, it is always preferred to avoid the confusion and conflict as well. It is always preferred to have a different location. If the current machine was in East US, I would go ahead and restore the machine in East US too, right? But that is only possible if we have enabled the cross region feature at the time of backup. I'll show it to you again. I think yesterday we saw it, but I did not explain it. I told you we'll do it after the storage concept. So what is this RAGRS concept and secondary region? You will understand this in storage. But the thing which you have to remember here, that you can restore a VM, a backed up VM, as a new VM, and it can be done on the same location or a different location. These are the 3 key learning you have to take from this sentence. Is it clear, guys?
So Sohail, the point that we have to check, like if we enable the cross region check in while restoring, we can restore that machine to the different location or the same location. So whatever the option that we have to choose, we have to choose it at while backup or while restoring.
Whether cross region is enabled or not, that you have to decide at the time of backup. बैकअप के वक्त ही आपको डिसाइड करके रखना है कि क्रॉस रीजन वाली मशीन होने वाली है या नहीं. यू आर सर्टेन अबाउट इट, डैम श्योर अबाउट इट कि नहीं, ये क्रॉस रीजन कभी होना ही नहीं वाला है. Whenever I will restore it, मैं सेम रीजन में ही करने वाला हूँ या करने वाली हूँ, then you don't have to select that because it involves cost.
Yeah.
And at the time of restore, अगर आपने enable किया था, then only you are getting an option to do it in a second region. अगर आपने option select नहीं किया था, then you are not getting that option. Then you will get an option only to restore in the same region.
हाँ, और अगर से नहीं किया था तो फिर वो बाय डिफॉल्ट तो वो उसी में ही, अगर से ईस्ट यूएस में है तो ईस्ट यूएस में ही वो रिस्टोर होगी, ठीक है ना, बाय डिफॉल्ट.
Yes. Got it, guys?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Next option is restore the, by the way, the question which I asked, when will you do it? So normally आप new machine कब बनाते हो ना, that it's a critical machine, ठीक है, but it's a critical application. आपने इसको restore तो कर दिया, मेरा app running है, but I still want to know what went wrong. गलत क्या हुआ था? I want to troubleshoot on that machine. इसलिए मैं old machine को रख दूंगा ऐसे ही कि okay, let's do RCA on this. रूट कॉज एनालिसिस के लिए इस मशीन को यूज करते हैं, इस पे आरसीए करेंगे, विल कॉल माइक्रोसॉफ्ट, उनको कुछ डेटा वगैरह चाहिए होगा, एनीथिंग दे वांट, they want some logs etc, so we can use the old machine ये सब कामों के लिए, ट्रबल शूटिंग पर्पस के लिए. तो मेरे नए मशीन पे मैं टच नहीं करूंगा, राइट। न्यू मशीन मैंने बना दी, उसको नाम दे दिया, ओल्ड मशीन को कुछ रीनेम कर दिया, हाइफन ओल्ड लगा दिया, बट द मशीन इज स्टिल देयर, और मैं उसके ऊपर ट्रबल शूटिंग, उससे लॉग्स वगैरह निकालना ये सब कर सकता हूँ। वाई? बिकॉज वो मशीन का काम तब तक ही है, मेरा उस मशीन से डेटा तब तक ही चाहिए मुझको जब जब तक वो क्रैश हुआ था, वही लॉग्स वगैरह चाहिए मुझको, राइट। सो द ओल्ड मशीन इज यूजफुल फॉर मी only for RCA purposes. Got it, guys? Okay, why would you create a new VM and keep the old VM?
Yes, just to do the RCA.
Yes. The another method is restore and replace the existing VM. Now, in this case, application owner says, it's okay, I know what happened, uh, and I don't want any RCA, etc. Just get my application up and running very quickly. You simply restore with the option which says replace the existing VM. ये ज्यादा क्विकर होगा उससे। सेकेंडरी फर्स्ट ऑप्शन में आपको थोड़ा बहुत रीनेम, कुछ आईपीज एक्सेट्रा ये सब लगेगा। इस वाले में सिंपली जो एग्जिस्टिंग मशीन है उसको रिप्लेस कर देगा। जो एग्जिस्टिंग मशीन जो क्रैश हुआ है, जो चल ही नहीं रहा है, उसको ये रिप्लेस कर देगा, एंड यू विल हैव अ न्यू मशीन व्हिच विल बी अप एंड रनिंग, सेम आईपी एक्सेट्रा, सब कुछ सेम। नो अदर चेंजेस यू विल हैव टू डू। गॉट इट गाइस? Yes, no,
Yes.
maybe. Is it clear? Yes, guys, any doubts? Are you finding any difficulties? Please speak up. Ashfaq, Deepak, Manzoor, is it clear, guys? Everyone? Prabhat, Sunil?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So now the third option, it's your file recovery. This is very interesting. Instead of full restore, what we can do, we can recover few files, right? For example, there is one machine. I was trying to do something on that, some upgrade, right? Some update, and it is a part of a cluster. Cluster मतलब एक machine, एक application के लिए 10-12 machines होते हैं. I was trying to do something on one particular machine, और वो shut down हो गया, वो crash हो गया. Now I'm saying let it be. वैसे भी वो बहुत पुराना मशीन था, don't bother to restore, वो सब कुछ मत करो, मैं उसको decommission करने ही वाला था next week. Let it be, shut down पड़े रहने दो. Next week I'll raise a ticket for decommissioning and वो machine निकल जाएगा. But in that particular machine, in C drive or in a D drive or U drive, I had a file, एक Excel file save था. Can you please recover that? मुझको machine नहीं चाहिए. I just need that file. However you want to do it, do it. So using first method and second method, will you be able to recover that file, guys, which was there in D drive? What do you think? Using first method and second
No.
method,
No,
why not?
because we
We can
in
do
the
it,
first
but
and
it will
second
be
method
very
we have to
lengthy
recover whole
process.
machine. We
So
have
when
to
you say
restore
whole
whole
machine, won't the D drive will come with that? If I'm saying that you have backed up my this whole machine, and this is the machine. When I say whole machine, what do you understand by whole machine?
All drives.
It means
All right. So
all
won't
the
I get,
drive.
yeah, won't I get my file which was there in U drive? This file won't I get when
Yes,
you use
You
Yeah,
first
will
yeah.
get
option?
make
We'll get
mostly.
it.
Yes, we'll get it,
Yes, but
right?
that make
We will get it. But
Yeah.
why to bother about it when user is saying, and understand it is when you are replacing it, when you're creating new, ये सब कब हो रहा है जब आपका machine already shut down है, बंद हो चुका है, right? You're not disturbing anything, you're not disturbing the production environment, वो बंद हो चुका है already, and our user is saying कि मुझको बस एक ही फाइल चाहिए. So if you want, आप first two methods से भी ले सकते हो. But why to take long route when you have an option of file recovery? So what file recovery does is, file recovery will give you an option to just recover a particular file. But this is recommended for a file which is lower or below than 10 GB size. Got it?
yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
how to do it or how will it work? File recovery होगा कैसे? अगर machine up लाना ही नहीं है, तो file recovery होगा कैसे? So to do the file recovery, though we are going to do the practical and you will be able to see it everything, and I'll share it with you guys as well. So you will also be able to see the file which I am recovering, right? What we'll have to do, एक executable आता है, उसको download करना पड़ेगा on the portal. When we go, when we do the practical, you will understand this, right? You'll have to run that on a VM where you want to recover the file, not from which you want to recover the file. Understand? जो machine है जिससे recover करना है, वो machine shut down है. You just have to go there, click on restore, it will give you this option, download the executable. You'll have to download that and then share it with your client कि यार आप इसको ये download जो मैंने किया इसको execute कर लो आपके machine पे. Where do you want that file? Right? Example, machine A is down, client is sitting with machine B. So I will ask client that this is the downloadable I have shared. I'm sharing with you via network share या कैसे भी. Sorry, I'm sharing it with you. Please download it on your machine. ठीक है, वो डाउनलोड कर लिया. With that there is a password also. एक password भी आएगा. You'll have to share that password, right? वो password भी आपको share करना पड़ेगा client के साथ. And then you will get a script. You will get a script. वो script आपको देना होगा to your client. The client will run that script on his machine, right? Are you guys getting the point that we are recovering the data from machine A? ये डाउनलोड एग्जीक्यूटेबल होगा पोर्टल पे, ये आप शेयर करोगे एंड द क्लाइंट इज रनिंग ऑल दिस ऑन हिज पर्सनल मशीन, मशीन बी सी जो भी है वहां पर कर रहा है. ठीक है, लाइक आई विल बी गिविंग यू दिस एग्जीक्यूटेबल, यू विल हैव टू डू दैट, और ये स्क्रिप्ट वगैरह मैं आपको दूंगा, यू विल हैव टू डू दैट ऑन योर मशीन. देन व्हाट विल हैपन ऑन हिज पर्टिकुलर मशीन, जहां पर भी इसने ये प्रोसेस शुरू किया है, ऑन हिज मशीन ही विल सी एन एक्स्ट्रा ड्राइव लाइक दिस. जैसे मेरा ये डी ड्राइव दिख रहा है ना, जी ड्राइव दिख रहा है, इसी तरह से उसको एक ड्राइव दिखने लग जाएगा. It will be a network drive. People who are coming from service desk background, Windows background, you guys will understand what is a shared drive or a network drive, right? People who do not have the background, for you I'm explaining it to you कि इस तरह से वो दिखेगा. Google Drive, जैसे ये Google Drive दिख रहा है मुझको, इस तरह से वो उनके कंप्यूटर में दिखेगा, and the person will simply be able to double click on that and recover whichever file he wants, he or she wants. Copy and paste it on his local machine. Got it, guys?
Yeah.
And then once it is done, client will tell you that it has been done. So you will have to unmount the disk. Unmount disk kaise hoga? That I'll show you in the portal. If you don't do that, 12 hours में automatically disconnect हो जाएगा. Got it, guys? How will you do the file recovery?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now the last option we have, it's your restore disk. Now, what is the difference between restore and file recovery? I want you guys to tell me. Let me explain it to you first, and then you tell me what difference can you find. So restore disk में भी कुछ नहीं हो रहा है guys. यहाँ पर again आप virtual machine को पूरा ये नहीं कर रहे हो. उस backup से आप disk बना रहे हो. Which disk? You can attach them to new VM or create a new VM. उससे बाद में आप new VM भी create कर सकते हो. Okay? And you can attach them as an extra disk. आपकी existing machine पे एक extra disk जो है वो भी आप attach कर सकते हो. So what is the difference between file recovery and restore disk? What do you think?
In file recovery, we are we are restoring the original file, and in the disk, we are restoring the disk that will include the all the files in the disk that we have stored
नहीं,
previously.
तो ये फाइल रिकवरी में भी वही हो रहा है, पूरे का पूरा डिस्क आपको मिल रहा है, उसमें से फाइल तो आप नहीं, सी फाइल रिकवरी, द नेम सेज फाइल रिकवरी, बट आई एम नॉट रिकवरिंग अ सिंगल फाइल. मैं उतना पूरा डिस्क ही दे रहा हूं उनको, वो तो क्लाइंट वहां से अपना फाइल निकाल लेगा. इन बोथ केसेस डिस्क मिल रही है. What is the difference do you see, guys?
With restore disk, we are able to create a new VM.
Okay, that's good one, but वो तो मैंने ऑलरेडी बता दिया, वो तो लिखा है. What else do you see?
Restore disk is faster.
No, in fact, I mean that is faster compared to basic restore, but compared to file recovery, slower in fact. I'll tell you the difference between here. It's a simple one. फाइल रिकवरी में जो है लिमिटेड टाइम मिल रहा है आपको. फाइल रिकवरी में 10 GB का ये है, लिमिटेशन है. फाइल रिकवरी इट्स ओनली सूटेबल 10 GB से कम का फाइल. रिस्टोर डिस्क में नो मैटर 200 GB का या 2 TB का फाइल है तो भी चल जाएगा. फाइल रिकवरी में आपको जो है वो डिस्क 12 घंटे ही अटैच रहेगी. डिस्क रिस्टोर में आपने उसको डिस्क बना ली एंड एज एन अटैच existing disk attach कर लिया. So do you think that disk is going anywhere unless you remove it?
No.
No.
Got it? वहां पर 12 hours और 10 GB ये लिमिटेशन है. रिस्टोर डिस्क में ये लिमिटेशन नहीं है. And as you said, we can create a VM also. We can do the disk swap also. OS disk swap भी कर सकते हैं हम उससे. Is this clear, guys? The theory part?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. If someone is asking that how do we do the recovery of machine or resize of the machine without downtime? Just a random question. You can do it when machine is in HA, which is high availability. Okay, you don't have to explain it. ये just ऐसे ही एक दो questions आए थे इसलिए लिख लिया है. Encryption of the disk, you guys have checked, right? हमने पढ़ा encryption of the disk. Though I did not show it to you once. एक बार मैं बता दूंगा वो भी encryption कैसे होता है. But I have explained it in detail, right? How the encryption works. So encrypted VM can be restored only with one option, which is restore disk. अगर VM encrypted होगा, अगर disk encrypted होगा उस VM का, then recovery is something different. But we are not getting into that. As of now, we are just focusing on basic recovery and basic disk. So let's go ahead and check if this one has been completed. If not, I will pick up some old restore. Okay, I'll pick up this one. Now let me just check when was it done. ये हुआ था आपका backup हुआ था. Let me check. Let me refresh this and we'll pick up one of the files. वो वाले files नहीं दिखेंगे guys, unfortunately, because those files I created now और उसके बाद हम backup नहीं कर पाए. But we'll focus on one file जो पहले से है उसमें, and we'll try to get that file up and running. So the last backup which we had, it's on 17th of August. This is the fine backup I have. So let's start recovering from this one, and I hope it doesn't bother because एक backup already चल रहा है. So can I recover? We'll check that. ठीक है. So let me go to the server first और check करते हैं कि कौन सी file इसमें already थी. I mean there are many files. Obviously there are many files, but कोई एक file को हम point out करते हैं and we'll try to recover that folder. So do you see this folder, guys? Prime 95 CPU loader. This is not an operating system folder. ये मेरा ये क्या हुआ? So there is a folder on desktop. Okay, and there's a folder in C drive in this machine. Got it? So I am deleting this one from here, and it got shift deleted. Deleting from here. Got deleted. Empty recycle bin. Is there any way now I can get this file back from this one, guys? From my operating system? Is there any way I can get it back?
Yes. We just have take the backup of this.
No, from OS
what
level
you-
I'm talking about. From OS level, guys.
No,
My
no,
question
no,
was from OS
no,
level.
Oh,
no.
we have
No.
already
Delete. I have
deleted
cleared the recycle bin.
the bin.
As it is, I
Yeah.
used shift delete. So this file is completely gone. Now the question arises, how can I restore the file? How will I get the file back? So first thing, let's quickly check the file recovery. This is easiest one, hence I'll go ahead with the file recovery. So I can decide where do I want to start from. यहाँ से करना है, यहीं से मैं decide कर सकता हूँ. ठीक है, file recovery करनी है. Or I can do from here also, and then it will give me options के कौन सा आपको point choose करना है. See, I can select one of those points here, or I can select recovery from that point. Got it, guys? एक ही चीज है, मैं यहाँ से जाऊंगा तो वो बताएगा, यहाँ से भी जा रहा हूँ तो भी सेम चीज है. So I go to restore a file recovery. Then I'm selecting a time. ठीक है, I'm sure कि इस टाइम तक वो फाइल यहाँ पर थी. ठीक है, I'm certain about it कि यार हाँ 17th August 2024 2 p.m. Yes, this file was there because I deleted that on 18th of August morning 10 a.m. I'm sure about it, so this should have. Okay. Click. This is the downloadable I was talking about. So I click here. This you will be doing as an administrator, guys. It is generating a script and a password. In this case, our machine is up and running, but imagine the machine is shut down. Or if you want, I can shut down that machine. We can crash that machine if you want. It may take some time. We'll have to wait for this. Meanwhile, if you guys have any doubts, any questions, please feel free to ask. and I'm not sure if while being backed up this is going to work or not. This is first time for me also. ऐसा कभी किया नहीं हमने जहाँ पर मशीन भी बैकअप हो रही है और at the same time हम recovery कर रहे हैं. But this will be a good learning. Let's see. So far we have not got any error. Error कभी कभार बहुत जल्दी आ जाता है if there is any error in this one. So let's wait. One thing, guys, this machine was turned on now. Do you think I can do this when machine is shut down? Is it possible to do it when machine is shut down? What do you think, guys?
File recovery when
No.
machine is shut down.
Yes.
We can do it on high
Yes.
availability.
Whoever said no, it's incorrect, guys. Obviously, I mean that has to be in the feature. Recovery question में ही तब आएगा जब maybe machine down हो गया, machine crash हो गया, तभी तो recovery काम की है. अगर shutdown में मैं recovery कर नहीं पा रहा हूँ, then what's the use of that recovery? Okay, so here I got one .exe file. I can share it with you guys if you want, or I can show it to you on my portal. And this is the password I have got. So this is the file which you will share with your client. Got it, guys? This is something which you will share with your client. Do you want me to share this with you? Anyone wants to try that? Or do you want me to run it on my screen? But anyone who's trying will have to share that. Okay, let's do it on my screen. So you all will be able to see it. So either I can do this on my local machine, okay? Or I can do it on the same machine as well. If that machine is up and running, वो machine up and running है उसमें भी कर सकता हूँ. But we are considering a scenario where we are saying कि हमारा machine up and running नहीं है. ठीक है? Let's say machine is shut down. So I will ask that client that you do it on your computer or on some other machine. So I'll spin a machine on Azure. I will log in to some different machine. Guys, are you getting it? Any confusion?
A bit confusing, but when we will do it on like practically, then maybe we can get it.
So file recovery, you can do it on your personal computer. You can do it on your same computer as well. Because file recovery, it's not only the case हमेशा machine crash नहीं होगा, right? Our example we can take. We deleted it. और users करते हैं कई बार. By mistakenly file delete कर देते हैं. They did not realize which one they were deleting. Shift delete हो जाता है. Or maybe they run some script कुछ करना और चाहते हैं और file delete हो जाती है. So in that case, you don't even require another machine. बस आपने वहां से वो executable ले लिया and you have to share it with your client and client do it on the same machine. But what if machine was crashed? It's not always कि machine से data delete हो गया, machine crash भी हो सकती है. And then I don't need a machine back. What I need, I simply need this a particular file. Let's wait for this machine to be turned on. It is starting. Yes, guys, any doubts, any questions here? I've downloaded an executable here. I will share that with the client. In this case, I am performing that practical. If I wanted you to do that, I would share this with you. What you have to do with this, I will show it to you once our machine is up. I can do that on the same machine if machine is up and running, or I can take another machine. In this case, I'm taking another machine on Azure. Right? So what I need this file over there. And I need this password over there on the new machine where I'm planning to restore the disk or recover the file. Got it? Yes, I have got that file here already. I copied it. Let's wait. Machine is still starting. and I needed the password, so I got the password. Okay, now let's run this one. Before that, let me show it to you. This machine, the local drives of this machine. Okay, there's only C drive, and this is a temporary storage. So there's nothing in this machine. I'm going ahead and I will run this file. Now it is asking me the password. Who will share the password with client? You guys will share it. Where do you get it? It's on the portal. You paste the password and hit enter. It is checking for OS compatibility. Done. Done. It is making few checks. Network checking. It's done. Now it is connecting the recovery point using iSCSI service. You can use this term if you want in your interview, that recovery of the disk happens using iSCSI. But even if you don't, it's okay. That's a Windows term. Look at this. Please wait while the volume B is attached. It's almost done. After recovery, to remove the disk, close the connection or to the recovery point. Please click unmount disk in the step 3 of the portal, which means it has been done. Now, if I check, I should see that disk here. Let's wait for some time. Connection successfully. This should be the disk. The computer is working slow, a little bit slow, so please bear with me. Here. Why only one disk, guys? ये जो है Windows C, this is my local drive. Temporary ये इसका है. Google Drive तो it's something else. Why did I get only one disk? Can anyone tell me? If I
Because it
look at the
was
original
we did a
machine,
file recovery, no?
sorry.
We did file recovery, so we got that particular what we had asked. That's the reason we got that screen.
No, when did I mention anywhere that file recovery के वक्त क्या चाहिए मुझको? Did we get any option while at the time of selecting file recovery? Did I mention C drive, D drive, या U drive? Did I do that, guys? Did I get that option in fact?
No.
Why did I get only one drive then? Anyone tell me? And if that is the case, what if user says नहीं यार मेरा data तो U drive में था? Okay, this is not a regular question. This just occurred, hence I'm explaining it to you. And real time में ऐसा ही कुछ ना कुछ होता रहता है. I'll explain it to you. Why out of 3 only we see 2 drives. This is temporary storage. ये कभी बैकअप नहीं होता है. Not in this machine, not in my machine. किसी भी machine में नहीं होगा. Look at this. यहाँ पर भी एक temporary है. Because this drive it will always get what do you say? It will always get deleted and recreated. It will always get deleted and recreated. ठीक है? The other drive which I created, 10 GB drive, that was post this drive. Let me open the machine. ये drive मैंने जो है ना अभी बनाया था 10 मिनट पहले to make this file. And when the backup was done, which backup are we using? कब का? Yesterday's backup we are using, and this drive I created today. So is there any chances this drive should be there? No.
No.
That is the reason you guys are not able to see. ये drive मैंने अभी बनाया था just to have that file, and that is the reason you guys are able to see only one particular this one drive.
Right.
And look at this, it says recovery drive. बाकी ये local drives है मेरे जो कुछ है. If I go here, surprisingly it's empty. Let's see. Yes, here it is. Windows. Can you see this? Windows C ये मेरे local drive का Windows है. यहाँ पर भी इसका नाम Windows आ गया because वो Windows drive था, OS drive था. ठीक है? But looking at the size etc. you will understand. And ये icon से इससे पता चल रहा है this is my OS drive. ठीक है? इसलिए ये इसके ऊपर ये icon. This is my operating system drive. But the one which I'm trying to recover is this one. और यहाँ पर if you see, do I have my folder, guys? Now simply what I have to do, it's copy this folder and paste it locally. And that's it. That's your file recovery. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes.
Now let's say client confirms that, okay, I have got my file. It is there on my desktop. Feel free to delete that machine or do whatever you want, whatever the process says. So once this is completed, once you have a confirmation from your client, what will you do?
Unmount this.
Unmount the disk. So let's see. Let me copy it completely. It is done. Now look at this. I'm able to see the recovery. This is also from the machine, by the way. Okay. Windows C, these two we are looking at. When I unmount the disk, what will happen? Let's see. Focus on this one. It is unmount is in progress. So let's wait. Meanwhile, read this. Run the script on the machine where you want to copy the file. To restore the file larger than 10 GB, restore entire VM or restore the disk. Data transfer rate is 1 GB per hour. तो अगर आपका 10 GB से ज्यादा डेटा होगा तो वैसे ही नहीं होगा. Why? Because 12 hours में कनेक्शन by default जो है डिस्कनेक्ट हो जाता है. Right? Getting it, guys? Is it clear to every one of you? Yes, guys. Yes, no, maybe. Any doubts, any questions? Yes, Aniket, Deepak, Hanif, is it clear, bhai?
Yeah.
Yes, but
Yes.
Okay.
Practice
Now-
करनी पड़ेगी बहुत.
Definitely. I told you guys at the beginning, without practice, you are not going to get it. Right?
Lengthy process है.
because
So now-
honestly speaking, this is very different from like whatever job we are doing right now. ये commerce और ये technical background तो बहुत ज़्यादा इसमें
That is the reason you
practice
will
करनी
require
पड़ेगी.
practice. Now look at this. Your mounted disk has gone. Right? So this is the file recovery successfully. We have 30 seconds left in this session. Do you guys need a break or should we continue?
We can continue. If anybody wants to, we can take the break.
Yes, guys. What about others? Okay, let's continue then. Rejoin the session using the same link without any break. We are going to use the another restore method. We are done with file recovery. Now we will look the new machine or replace machine. Okay. So let's rejoin.
One question from my end.
Let's ask it in the next session. We are about to finish in 10 seconds. This will be done.
Sure, thank you so much. Okay.